Hey, welcome back, MIPS family. It's good to see all of you. Well, I haven't seen you yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing all of you this week. Parents, guardians, home coaches, and students alike. Hey, this weekend I'm going down to Ann Arbor. Really looking forward to spend some time with two of my three daughters and my wife celebrating her birthday, my wife's birthday. What are you looking forward to this week? I'd love to hear what's on your radar as we begin the last week of January. This is the week of January 30th. Welcome back, everybody. I hope your weekend was blessed with many memories and relaxation. So, hey, I opened up this email with 4 fundamental questions about daily schedule, pacing, getting some additional resources and help and assistance, how that's impacting your learning, and really what Count Day means for all of you. And really, before we go into those 4 questions, I can't help you with any of them. May be a shocker what I just said, but what I mean by that, what I need to challenge you to before we get into systems and ways and maybe strategies that are going to help you grow, I want you to think of 2 fundamental factors. What is your state and what is your story? Let's talk about that here real quickly. So first of all, what is your state of mind? When it comes to any kind of systems and change, nothing will occur or change within yourself unless you have, we call it emotional intelligence. Where are you at? We all struggle in life. We all have highs and lows, but really it's the state, we call it mindset. I did a video earlier this year about growth mindset and fixed mindsets. So what is your state? Let's talk about that if we need to. Number 2, the second is the story you're telling yourself. What is the story you're telling yourself? Because the story you tell yourself becomes your destiny. And you want to change your story, you'll change your future. So what I mean by that, for example, if a teacher hands you back an assignment that says we need more details of it, does your story tell yourself like, oh boy, not another thing I have to do in addition to? Or do you look at that as an opportunity to share what you may have forgotten, or a growth mindset to say, God, I guess I could include a little bit more that I do know. So it's really when challenges present yourself, what is that story you tell yourself? Because systems, strategies, hacks, they mean nothing unless we come to the table with a stronger state and a stronger story we tell ourselves. So with that being said, these 4 questions, let me give you an example. To set a schedule to the right, you'll see the graphic. I can sit down with you, and I'd love to do that this week. If it's on your radar, I really need systems. But I'm going to ask you this first question. What does the first hour of your day look like? Now, if your first hour of your day looks like, oh, I roll out of bed, I look at my phone, I go back to bed, I go right to school, I go right to work, I'm telling you, you're doing yourself a disservice. Just like if I jumped in a car today, sub-0 degrees outside right now, and I started my truck, and I went down the road within 3 seconds, my engine is screaming, this isn't good for me. It's not healthy. You're doing yourself a disservice because it's not healthy for you either. So I want to talk to you about, like, what do you do in that first hour? Do you work out, go outside, breathe, meditate, visualize your day? Are you reflecting, growing, learning, writing? And my goodness, when you go to bed for 8 to 10 hours, your body's dehydrated. Your brain is thirsty. Are you feeding your brain in that first hour? Love to talk to you about how these hacks can really help you developing a powerful schedule. I call it win the hour, win your first day. The first hour of your day wins the hour of the rest. It's easy for me to say. Well, you'll win the entire day. I love to talk about these 7 hacks in detail later on, okay? So, that being said, pacing guides. Setting the pace, staying on pace is not as easy as it sounds, I get it. But win the hour, starting from the bottom, going upward, setting goals for you, asking help. We fail to do that so often. Using resources available to you, and communicating with me, your teachers, and all those support systems we have here in Store Michigan National Prep School. And setting forth that system and that daily schedule is going to be definitely helpful to you. Are you using the class link? Fantastic resources, especially in that folder in the second column. It says middle high school. I'd love to talk to you about how those can be very helpful in helping you grow towards a successful school year. And finally, Count Day is not this Wednesday, the following Wednesday. Just want to put it on your radar. On February 8th, there's 3 things you have to do. One of them you have to do this week now. Make sure you're in your new classes, completing 1 activity for each of your classes. Get them launched, as I said to you last week. Count Day is simply this: going to every single one of your classes, doing 1 gradable activity for each of your classes. That's it. And I really encourage it. That's all you do for the day. Hey, we have some cool raffle drawings. I'll talk to you about that, what it looks like in greater detail. All right? So, hey, as we wrap up our week, never forget the value of creating something powerful and of value for yourself. May this be the best week ever. Take care. Looking forward to seeing you.